Hey, how's it going? This is Bernie. Of course you know that by now. I just caught a ladybug. Came in lit. Can you see that? How did I do this? There, lit right on my hand. Look at that little ladybug, eh? Fly away, ladybug. Nope, this one wants to stay, this ladybug. Well, maybe that's you. This is my dating profile. And I'm sitting here in my yard. Singles pro. Getting ready to barbecue. We're gonna do haddock tonight. Some haddock. Lightly breaded whole fillets. And the ladybug jumped off my hand and is down in the other corner of my deck right now. Hey, Corky. How's it going?
Oh,
Hanging in there. One of my neighbors. Hey? Just making use of it on the barbecue, you know? Cooking up some fish. Sells Dodge, that guy. I know him. The Tipping Point is a book by Malcolm Gladwell. And, you know, I didn't used to like the barbecue for a lot of years, but now I do. And when I come out to this barbecue, it's like coming out to an old Ford truck in a dump on the edge of a nuclear war city or something. And I light it with caution. Burned all the hairs off my arm the other day. Anyways, things don't work. The igniter. You gotta have matches and throw them in, you know. The lighter, you get in there too tight, and it's just no good. Anyways, I'm talking to you about me today. And this is my dating profile. I'm on Singles POF Strathmore. Plenty of fish. And there's plenty of fish in the sea. And the good ones might not even all be taken, right? I always say that, oh, the good ones are all taken. Well, I wouldn't mind a few bad ones that are lesser bad, you know? Anyways, life's been not boring for 10 years. I've been working hard on my company. But I can find you on Plenty of Fish, ladies, and I apologize to any of you that have written me from that site, and I haven't been very good at getting in there and exploring around. But I've been a busy man working on my company, and I appreciate anybody that has looked at me. I put a profile up. I wanted people to know I am single, and have been so for 10 years. I've been mostly focused on my kids, child welfare, making sure they get what they need in terms of their contact with me. Excuse me. And that has been a long, challenging, well, not that bad. I mean, we have a good time when we're together, but you know how divorce can be anyhow. I'm glad we're connected, and, you know, my kids are awesome, and just fulfill those relationships by staying in touch, right? So that'll be ongoing, and we do that twice a week. But you may want to get a hold of me, and anybody that would make the effort to go beyond POF, Plenty of Fish Strathmore. You don't have to be from Strathmore to be on there, but that's my link. You'll see me, Strathmore, Greater Calgary, age 56, Bernie, May. I have a blue shirt on in one of my pictures. That one comes up. And I got I got a black jacket and two other jackets. But anyways, go the effort if you want to get a hold of me. You're welcome. Knock on my door, phone me on my phone. or just talk to me appropriately in public when you see me around. But I'd be willing to date. I just haven't had time, and someone who takes the effort might find me in that outcome, I guess. Hetero man, heterosexual man, so it would be the lady friend that would want to accommodate me. I got lots of good buddies, in that loving buddy kind of way, but the dating would be with a woman, of course. Some of my interests are hiking. I enjoy hiking. I'm an enthusiast. I usually go on an annual trip, often, not every year sometimes, but usually I don't go past 3 without having it. I go myself, but I would be willing to take a mate along with me that would want to share a tent and maybe a sleeping bag, that kind of thing, and go on a nice hiking adventure and share some accommodation and food and campfire and all the celebration and the arduous work and the sweat, but enjoy it and meet up with other people along the way, say hi. One of the things I know is backpacking is good for you. I enjoy it. I also like MMA fighting in terms of my own release in the gym, kind of a boxing kick style on the bag, on the heavy bag. And when I do go to the gym, I have a 3 times a week fitness routine. And this time of year, until after my birthday, which was just on the 17th, I usually am outdoors walking. And then I go back to the gym for the fall, winter, and spring. So we're having a nice long fall here. It's been very warm, nice and hot. So I say that I'll probably intersperse and articulate that just some exercise outdoors as well as in, and kind of phase my way back into the 40 below winter gym inside part of it. So I was telling you about this book about Malcolm Gladwell wrote, and you've probably read a lot. That's why you're interested in me. You're articulate and so forth, and that's kind of who I am. He has 2 other books in his series called David and Goliath, Overcoming Challenges in Life and in the Marketplace, and then one called The Outliers, and I tend to attribute a lot of fame to other people about this. Business people who have largely been misunderstood by others in some ways as they got their starts and beginnings, often high school dropouts, but have done well and afforded them a lot of fame, and have made friends with people like that throughout my entire life. So it's good. My sports and fitness routine, I guess I've said that. I'm not a smoker, so that's good. I do enjoy my odd. This is a smoothie cranberry I made from Sobeys Ocean Spray today. Got some good mixes in there and make it sweet sometimes, but I like to go out and eat too. So instead of finishing this, I may end up at Mike's for lasagna or PJ's for fish and chips. We'll see how it goes. I'm a busy person, but there's ways to greet and overlap and connect and meet, I suppose, and whether you share the same occupation or you just overlap in your hobbies and interests and your little bit of spare time, busy person, you too, I'm thinking, and your enjoyment of life, your lifestyle around home, cooking and travel pursuits and all that. But I guess whether you're a cocktail waitress or a CEO female of a company, it really doesn't matter to me. I get along with all sorts, and I think you can build a lifestyle that accommodates you. You may want to work in my organization, and I believe in splitting the duties around the home 50-50, unless, of course, if you are a paid employee of mine as well, working in the executive management level as a marketing coordinator or chief of HR or something or whatever, maybe you like more of the housework too. And it's a total life scene here. I do have my kind of schedule and structure because I don't overwork, but it's usually 5.5, 6 days a week. And I'm thinking it's like often 12 hours a day, probably, if I add it all up, minimum. I try to keep it there. And so a half day on Saturday or Friday, is about 66. Pushing up to 70 would be max in a regular week. And I mean, I don't like working all the time, but I do enjoy it, and it's part of life. And so as far as the age kind of requirements I'm looking for in a female friend here would be probably, you know, anywhere, someone who wants to go the zoom forward, right? And you're not, if you're close to my age, you're not looking at retirement right away, because I'm not there. I'm 30 years out in my business plan, year 4. So, you know, you could be younger as long as you're mature, like as young as probably 25, as old to, say, Jennifer Aniston's age, which is about my age roughly. And, you know, want to work hard and enjoy life together through it in the next decade, 2.5 decades, hey, and 25 years. And sort of do that because, you know, there's a lot of years ahead, and just I'm young at heart, enjoyment of life, doing things. I have my Valentis weight loss product, ladies. It's a good one. You may want to pick that up. If you haven't, you can. It's Prevail Immune Boost, so it helps with your immunity as well. And I intersperse that with my Chianti products, but it's a very good product, and it does have the benefit of keeping your weight down if you're already trim, kind of blending it into your lifestyle with some of the things you enjoy, like the odd beer or fatty foods that you enjoy. That's some people with duplicity like to hate those when they're trying to stay lean, when I don't think you should. You should try to enjoy a little bit of ice cream and a burger once in a while, like a fast food cheeseburger.